Hi, I'm Mark.
I'm Rox.
We're LadBaby.
And this is our podcast, Live, Laugh, Love, the podcast.
Yay!
Woo!
Woo, woo, woo.
Round of applause.
Oh, she's full of energy.
I'm feeling it today. This is a tantalising Tuesday, Mark.
A tantalising Tuesday. Okay.
In my opinion, I'm wiggling in my seat. Get up and dance and move yourself. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Woo!
Woo! Woo!
I'm feeling energetic.
Woo! Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to our podcast, Live, Laugh, Love, the podcast.
Oi.
This will be a Thursday when you guys listen to it, although Rox is telling everyone that it's a Tuesday that we're doing it.
See you next Tuesday.
We have got all your usual usual features coming up. Dilemma, Date Night Diaries. This week we've got Revenge of a Lifetime.
I love that title.
Revenge of a Lifetime.
But is it going to be brutal?
Living with a Southerner, and would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Oh, I'm going in. All right then.
If you ever want to email the podcast, please feel free. What's the email address, Rox?
LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com.
I've got it written down on a big bit of paper so she can read from it.
That was some TV skills there. Did you see that? I sort of glanced and thought, I'm going to pretend I know what I'm talking about.
What, when you glanced off screen for people that are watching on YouTube and read it off of a piece of paper? No, you should look down the camera and tell it.
Well, you know, we were on telly this week, weren't we? Well, last week.
We were. It was on
wild.
Lorraine,
the wonderful Lorraine. I always find live TV terrifyingly, like, we've done it so many times, Mark.
Yes.
But every time I still get the nerve. I get the nerves, and then I'm like, oh well.
Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it? Because we've done so many different things. We've done, well, as you guys know, we did a live show last Christmas.
Yeah.
Yet still, when it's like action on telly, you're like, oh, it's live.
Yeah. And then like, oh, it's Lorraine. Oh, but I don't know why it shocks me every time. I mean, we've been on every BBC, we've been on every like channel, right? But still you get the like dry mouth fear. You know where your teeth stick to the top of your...
Yeah, and you're like, oh God, that's going to happen. What if I accidentally swear on live telly?
Yeah, I want to get like that presenter confidence. You know, where they're like, hi, good morning, welcome to this morning.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely am like that with you.
Well, we're like it here because it's experience, right?
Yeah, no, I know. But it's like with all the camera strangers, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
No,
I'm overcoming that fear. This is my aim. I'm going to try and become more confident in unfamiliar environments.
Well, there you go. We were on telly because of our book, and I don't want to go into it, but I just want to say thank you for everyone that's DM'd and emailed and messaged. Overwhelming.
Like overwhelming. People are reading this book in like 24 hours saying they're addicted.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
they can't put it down. They've even got the audio book because they're listening.
They're reading.
Yeah. Like,
loads of people saying the
fantastic.
books made them cry and made them emotional. And hey, look, we're just going to say thank you. Like, we do these things and we hope people support. And yeah, we
hope it you know, you love it. But we wrote this as like a challenging adventure almost. Like, it was like highs and lows and reliving all of the amazing things we've done. But I didn't expect other people to relive that too. So thank you for everyone that has messaged in, because I'm getting like long messages from people.
People saying that in the first, like, just the prologue, like the intro, they've cried.
Yeah.
Because it's like transported them back to that time. And it made us cry as we were writing it and then reading it. And it's nice that people have felt that with us almost.
I agree.
So thank you.
Great feedback.
Lots of people have sent reviews to the email address. Please put the review on Amazon if you can. That really does mean a lot for us doing books. And also, talking of reviews.
Oh, have you had a review in about the podcast,
I have had, this might shock you, 5-star review this week.
Stop. Shut the front door. Not another one.
You guys are 5-star hilarious.
Oh.
You're relatable and quite frankly lovable. They must be talking about me.
Obviously.
I've never related so much to someone as much as I do Rox.
Oh, is she is.
I have also bashed my leg on a dishwasher whilst opening it.
Amen.
And would have also chosen the rewind button on Would You Rather. Thank you for being two normal parents and people that we can all relate to. And the book is absolutely amazing.
Wow. Gosh.
I've been watching you since your Facebook days when you were the only ones doing what you do. You're the OGs of internet entertainment.
Oh, I'll take that. OG.
Thank you, Sean.
Oh, I'm original gangster.
Thank you, Sean.
That's very kind.
That's lovely, isn't it?
I haven't been called an OG, I don't think ever. So I'm going to take that, pocket it. And
an original gangster.
Or grandma, maybe. Well, I'm getting old, so.
Git.
An grumpy old sod.
An original grumpy git.
Gigi.
Well, thank you very much. Also, the other thing we've had in absolute numbers.
Go on. What?
People from the south of the UK.
Yeah.
Sending in pictures of them with an owl.
I told you it was a thing.
It's a southern thing.
Everyone has a picture with an owl in the south.
It turns out everyone in the south of the UK in their schooling era had photos with a barn owl.
You know why this is? Do you know why this is?
Tell me.
The Garden of England.
Oh, my God.
What lives in a garden? Birds. Owls in particular. Owl sanctuaries are a thing.
If you've ever been to Kent, it's more like a pigeon.
Stop. That's up north where they eat chips.
Yeah.
Pigeons eat chips up here.
Down
there, you got a few.
Pigeons eat chips up here.
Pigeons eat chips.
Up here.
Down there, an owl floating through the sky, living the dream. Might pop into school, have a photo with a, class year 4.
Class A idiot. I cannot get over it. So many photos of owls have been sent in.
Oh, I told you it was a thing. It's a southern thing. You had a picture with a bird. I don't know why. It was a novelty. I'm having a picture with an owl. It was like we all went to Hogwarts. I'll be honest.
The only time, I'm going to be honest, I had a picture with an owl, and I have had one in my life, was when I was 19 and I went on a lad's holiday to Magaluf. And as you entered the water park, there was the option to have a photo with an owl.
Not a parrot?
No.
Why an owl? That's just mean. Why would you make an owl go to a water park?
Horrifically hungover.
You had a picture with an owl.
At 19, heading into a water park, half drunk from the night before, feeling like absolute poo. I've got a photo with an owl.
Please, can I see it? Please, have you got it?
Oh, I do. I just don't know where it'll be. It'll probably be in the loft, like in a box filed away somewhere under legendary status.
I feel like it needs to go next to my owl photo.
Okay.
We both need an owl picture. I can't believe at 19 you opted to have a photo with an owl.
I was at a water park in Magaluf.
You were 19?
Anything goes.
19?
One of my friends also was holding like a Desert Eagle gun. Like a replica Desert Eagle gun.
That's enough now.
It was like a Western sort of theme. He was holding like a gun, and I was I was holding an owl.
Sorry, in your swim shorts.
In my swimming shorts. And flip-flops. Heading into a water park.
What?
Hungover.
The muffin break. If ever that was the In-Betweeners where they go to that water park in that film.
I am the In-Betweeners. I've said this before.
Did you poo down a flume though?
No.
Thank the Lord.
No.
And I pray that you wasn't near a dolphin.
No.
After watching that film?
No.
Good.
But there you go. So thank you so much for everyone that sent in pictures of an owl. We've had a lot of funny things I've just made notes of this week. Just random things that have sort of happened.
Right.
That I think we should discuss. Okay?
Is this a list of isms that have annoyed you via me?
It's not really annoyances. It's just things that have happened just in the space of 1 week that I've just made little notes of
I'm
that
excited.
I just want to cover today.
This is my joy. Mark writes lists about me now.
And the first one is...
Always on your mind.
Rox on the school run. I wasn't able to do the school run for one day this week. I had to stay at home because I had someone coming round. Rox phoned me in a blind panic because she had a flat tyre.
Yeah, I did.
Right?
It wasn't a normal circumstance.
Yeah, one of the kids had a school play, so they had to be there at a certain time.
No, on time.
You should be aiming for on time every day, just so you know. Just so you know, that shouldn't be the...
It should be.
It should
but
be
not
the
in traffic.
It should be the one day you're aiming to be on time. It should be every day, Rox.
I blame
so
Mark.
that isn't... I'm just pointing that out to start with.
Before on time, I meant.
What interested me the most was not the fact that Rox had a flat tire. She phoned me in a panic. It was the panic it caused the children that I wasn't in the car to solve the problem.
Well, this is my own fault, and I'll take responsibility for this because I've allowed you to do things for me.
Because you're incapable?
And really, I was way unisex before you.
You was incapable, though.
I was changing tyres. I was pumping up tyres. I was pouring my own juice. Okay, before you.
Yeah, I have to pour your own juices now.
I was
Lady of the
making my
Manor
own
here.
teas. Okay?
Yeah, Lady of the Manor has grapes brought over to her and a fanner with a giant leaf in the evenings.
You love me.
Tell me, you just made a claim there.
What?
That you've changed a tyre.
Yeah.
You've changed a tyre.
Yeah, not well. I nearly died, but it's fine.
I think this could be a whole social media video.
Why?
You've made the claim.
I'm like one of them McLaren. Mate, out. The small, right.
How, I mean, I feel like we need to put
my tyre changing went well.
Sorry, I'm just going to stop you. It doesn't mean putting air in the tyre. I mean taking the whole tyre off and putting a new one on. That's what I'm
I've done
talking
that
about.
once. And I did call my dad.
So you haven't done one?
No one taught me how to change a tyre,
No
right?
one teaches you. You just know.
But you don't.
No one taught me.
You don't know. What? So you just went, I've got to jack the car up.
Yeah.
Do you know, I didn't even know what a jack looked like. I was like, where's the jack?
You just see people do it in films and that. Like, no one taught me. I just saw it in films and on telly. And I had a flat tyre when I was like 18.
This is what I'm saying to you. There's no life skill books out there.
I went in the boot. I opened the boot. There was a tyre and a jack.
This is where I'm going to say it. As parents, I was failed by because I didn't know how to change. I didn't know money. I didn't know anything, right?
So I've had to iron a shirt.
Graft everything. You should iron your own bloody shirt, you lazy soul.
I had to use a washing machine. I had to teach you that. I had to use a dishwasher. I had to teach you that. I had to teach you how the hob worked.
I was busy working.
I had to teach you how the oven worked.
I was grafting as a young child, me.
I had to teach you. There's that like spray stuff that cleans a surface. I had to teach you that. You know that long thing.
You're getting into very horrible territory.
You know that long stick with the wet thing on the end.
You'll get a slap with later.
That's now a mop that you've learned, right?
Right, listen to me. So
Look how you
I had a flat tyre and I was on a motorway, but I was worried. No, I weren't. I was on a dual carriageway. I'm exaggerating. I went, oh, hold on, boys. Mummy's got a flat tyre. I'm going to have to find a petrol station. Let me ring your dad because I don't want to be late for assembly.
Right.
I'm panicking because I know.
And what was the kids'
One child's going off, I can't be late for assembly.
What was the children's reaction to this?
Oh, Mum, where's Dad? I went, what do you mean? I went, what do you mean, where's Dad?
Yeah.
And
Great
one
question.
of my children, I'm not going to grass him up, went, well, can you sort that out, Mum? I went, before your father, I was changing tyres and inflating them. I'll be fine. We'll get to a petrol station. So I'm going like really slow because I'm like really worried.
Yeah.
I didn't know how flat it was. Get
Right.
into the petrol station. There was one up the road. It was really near. So I get in, Google tyre pressure of my car.
Yeah.
I don't know that offhand. I should know that, but
Should
I
know
don't.
that. Yeah, sure.
35 IP or whatever.
Sure.
PI. I don't know.
Great.
Get out.
Great facts.
Thank the Lord these days the air pump is card contactless because I don't carry change.
Great. She doesn't carry
Bosh,
the 50p.
£1 for air.
£1.
£1.
£1. You do all 4 tyres though with that.
Not if you're as slow as me.
Great.
Could do 2.
Right, great.
Because
So
it
it's
runs out
£2.
and then you have to pay £2.
£2.
I've got a white coat on. Beautiful white coat, pristine.
Yeah.
My hands
Mucky hands.
are tired. Like black grit dirt on my hands.
Why are they so dirty? What have you done wrong?
I'm only screwing open the little hubcap
You
thing.
shouldn't get your whole hands dirty with that.
What are you do? So I'm undoing it, put the thing on, sitting there. The boys are looking through the window going, Mum, you're right.
Panicking.
Get it. I was like, boys, have a bit of
Do you
faith.
need to phone Dad?
Do you know what? One of them went, yeah, but Mum, is the car going to go up? Should we get out?
Great.
And I was like, as a father, Mark, you should have been teaching them this. I taught them how to inflate a tyre this morning.
So they was asking a sensible question at 6 and 8 about the knowledge of them knowing about jacking a car, which you've just said you don't know how to do.
No,
And at 6 and 8,
I didn't know. I'll be honest.
They already know the intelligence
Because
of
of
getting out of a car to jack it up. They was asking you in case you didn't know, just so you know. I have taught them this. Okay.
Anyway, I did it. I inflated it.
No, you didn't. No, you inflated it. You didn't change it.
No, I
you inflated it and then
the
you
tyre.
drove off.
No, I inflated the tyre.
Right. Drove off.
But the best thing was,
right.
I got in the car, tyre drama over. One of them went, "Oh, I'm not going to be late, Mum. Well done." Right. And the other one went, "Yeah, she's good." And the other one went, "My mum can even run in heels." So
great.
They were saying that I'm so good that I can change a tyre, I can run in high heels. Like
Right.
I'm basically
Again, just to point out, you didn't change a tyre.
no. I inflated the tyre. Then I went straight to Mr. Tyre and got a new tyre, and he did it.
So just so we're all aware, she's claiming the credit there for being able to change a tyre, and she's told our children she's changed a tyre.
No, I said I inflated it.
But what you did was you inflated it, something which you should be doing on a couple of monthly basis anyway.
Yeah, I do anyway, but it was a drama at the time.
Right.
It felt like a drama because I had a time
And then
frame.
you didn't change it. You took it for someone else to do it.
Helping local business, Mark. I'm keeping local business alive. What's that next on your list? There you go. You can all judge me. I was not brought up by someone who taught me how to do anything.
Do you want to know the next one on the list?
Go on.
When Rox spat in my face this week.
No. You're such a drama.
Rox spat in my face this week.
When? Are you talking about...
I'm telling you, we was in the kitchen and I walked in and she was chewing. And have you ever seen like a horse chew? Where it's like the bottom jaw, like a goat. Like the bottom jaw. And I was like, what are you eating? The jaw was really like... And I walked over and went, what are you eating?
You smelt my mouth.
And she held up a little packet, and if you listen to this abroad, it's a little packet of little fruity, like chewy sweets.
They're really chewy. I love them.
And they're called Midget Gems.
Yeah, that's their name.
That's their name. And she went, I'm chewing Midget Gems.
Midget Gems.
And she put her arms around me. She went, Midget Gems, do you want one? And I went, I don't need one. I married one. Right?
Some people might be offended by that, but I thought it was the best.
Yeah, it was a little joke. She's eating a Midget Gem. Don't worry, I married one. Rox laughed so much, she spat the Midget Gems all over my face.
And then you just had Midget Gem
I'm
juice.
then just covered in Midget Gem juice, which then made Rox laugh even more. And it was...
Mate,
it was a
honestly,
moment.
What a week. What a week we've had.
Spat in my face. So let me know if your wife has ever spat in your face. LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com.
That's showing my age, isn't it? Eating Midget Gems. Because they're like really...
It's up there with...
from the 80s.
It's a wine gum, right? It's up there with wine gums.
But it's not not soft, is it? You've got it. It's kind of filling taker outer. It'll take your fillings out.
Oh, yeah, it's pulling out a false tooth, absolutely. So there you go. And then the last one on my list is, I've just put White Van Man. This is when we was driving home from school and was going down a bit of a dual carriageway and was stuck in a bit of traffic. And the car comes to a standstill, and to the side of us, Roxy's driving. She looks out of her window. There's like a white van, a couple of blokes in it. They're, labourers, They wind down their window, look in.
30-year-old blokes.
And I won't use the profanities they used.
Yeah.
The language.
Dirtbags.
Vulgar language. But in a more unpleasant way, they said, loudly, so everyone could hear, bloody hell, you've done all right for yourself, mate. Referring to me apparently doing well for myself with Roxanne.
The other one went, how'd he do that?
When how'd he do that?
And I thought he was swearing at me.
And Rox leaned out and went, what did you call me? And I sat there, embarrassed on all fronts. And they were like, what do you mean?
I didn't hear properly. I thought he's slagging me off. So I thought, no,
Rox was
I ain't having that. What'd you say?
And he's like, no, I was just saying. And then, thank goodness.
I drove off out of
thank
anger.
goodness, the traffic changed and everyone drove away. And it was honestly the worst 30 seconds of my life. I had nothing to say. Roxy's trying to fight someone that's complimenting her whilst also dissing me. It was a three-way I didn't want to be a part
I was
of.
sticking up for you, wasn't I? How dare you say
What'd
that?
you call me?
How dare you slag off my husband? Well, I didn't. I thought he was swearing at me. So I thought, no, I ain't having that. Who do you think you are?
So that happened.
I should have left it.
And then the other one that I'd just like to point out, which I think is fantastic.
Why do these things happen to us?
We did a book signing this week, and one of them was at Lakeside. And driving back from Lakeside, like we had a car that basically takes us to each one. We get in the car, and Roxy's like, "Oh, should we have a chat going back? Talk about the week and what we got coming up, and talk about work and everything we've got to do." I was like, "Yeah, great." 5 minutes later, Rox fell asleep. I sat there on my own for 2.5 hours.
I was tired, love.
2.5 hours. She slept all the way back.
Oh, what a week we had.
I just sat there.
Wait, the car, it rocks you to sleep. Do you know what I mean? Those cars are so comfortable. When you're used to, like, you know,
So that's
flat tyres and squirrel cars.
just a little insight to my week, guys. Okay? Just a little insight
It's all going off.
into what I have to deal with.
Are blessed. Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. If you have got a wife that brings as many challenges to your life
Shut up,
as what mine does, do please get in touch. LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com.
You would be bored. I'll be honest. Can you imagine if you just had a boring life?
The amount of free time I would have just to get incredible. I reckon I could, you know, solve quantum physics if I didn't have you in my ear all the time. I reckon I could
sweet. That's sweet.
solve some like real life problems.
Not a thing. What is quantum physics, Mark?
Exactly, Roxanne.
Not changing a tyre.
You didn't change a tyre.
Well,
you did the air. Stop. Right, we're going to move on. You got a little dilemma for us?
Do you have a dilemma?
Right, we're going to stop the music. She can't even do the one feature she has. I do all the other features. She has one.
Oh, will you shut up?
Come on.
Moaning.
You ready for your feature?
Do you know you sound like a moany old grumpy cat? Do you have a dilemma?
Yes.
Do you need a new husband?
No.
Dial a dilemma. Shut up. Dear Mark and Rox.
No.
Hey, from Dublin.
Oi,
I have
oi.
watched you from the start and absolutely love the work you do. I met you both at your book signing in 2023 and it was so lovely to meet you both.
Thanks.
So my dilemma comes in 2 parts. I'm newly engaged and so happy to be planning a wedding, as well as moving in with my partner.
Sorry, are you yawning whilst you're telling this?
It was like not a full yawn. It was weird.
Right.
Sorry. So my dilemma comes in 2 parts. I'm newly engaged and happy to be planning a wedding, as well as moving in with my partner, as we don't yet live with each other. It's all systems go.
All systems go.
Even though I'm delighted with life and excited for our further together, the thought of these big steps terrify me.
Ooh.
My thoughts run so fast thinking,
what's it like living, you know, when my husband's going to
And you laugh every day.
When my husband's going to be amazing, and how do I keep up with that? Roxy's going to be able to relate. Go on.
You'll always be running. My thoughts run so fast thinking, how will we feel when it comes to living together?
Right.
So we both get a healthy balance of living together, but also respecting each other's space.
Great.
Is this normal to feel this way?
Okay.
Also, the other issue is I'm of a short stature and all my adult life, I've never been bothered by this. I come from a family that brought me up to be able to laugh at myself and was always the small one of the family.
Right.
I've always been able to laugh about it, but since I got engaged, I find myself looking for wedding dress inspiration and all I see online or in magazines are tall brides.
Ooh.
Where do I find the confidence to actually walk down the aisle on the big day and not feel like a child in a communion dress? Please help.
Okay, so firstly, I think it's normal to feel, you know, about moving in together.
Moving in and stuff. Try not to think too far ahead about it. Just each day, like if there's a problem, just kind of try and work through it.
You have to realise that one person's always going to be annoying and the other person has to embrace it.
Yeah.
And that's how it works for us.
And the
Rox
other one
is,
will always think the same. So you're all on the same
Rox
path.
is super annoying, and I just have to embrace it.
Do you not think you're annoying, Mark? Because it's wild that
I
you don't
think
think
I'm
you're
like
annoying.
the easiest person in the
You're
world to live
easygoing,
with.
but you're annoying.
I'm easy though, aren't I? Easy to live with.
Am I hard?
Yes.
But adorable.
And that proves my point. There you go. Okay.
And that is how you solve a problem like
And that's
living
how
with
you
each
solve a
other.
problem. Early on, you either have to take a stance. You're either going to be the annoying one or the one that accepts the other one's annoying. And then you fit into them roles and you make it work. Right? So that's the first.
Don't listen to us. We're as toxic as it comes.
There you go. As for the second problem, I can't help you. She's always been of short stature.
I'm national average. I'm 5'6", but I understand. I hear a lot of people who follow us are actually quite short.
Oh,
they are.
Okay. I don't think that just follow us. I think generally.
No, but I do have a lot of people go, oh, when you did your petite range in thingy, oh, I'm 5'2", I'm 5'3", which is quite like petite. There is a lot of people that are small. I don't know why the bridal industry hasn't cottoned on to this. The only thing I can say is find yourself a dress and then get yourself a seamstress who can take the bottom off.
Everyone wears heels, don't they? That's why.
Get yourself a nice pair of stilts.
Everyone just wears like big old heels, right?
But it's not always comfortable. Some people want to wear trainers.
I wasn't going for comfort. I was going for the look.
Yeah. I would say get the dress you love. Don't worry about the length because you can always get that altered. Because with a wedding dress, they do alterations up until your wedding.
Yes.
So you won't have to worry. You might grow an inch and then,
I would say I obviously have the opposite effect.
Yeah, Mark has the opposite.
I look at people like not really, in the wedding vibe, but I will look at like people on a website when I'm looking to buy a shirt and go, oh, that shirt looks nice. And then it turns up and it looks like a crop top. So I also have a problem. So
there are a lot of people though on Instagram at the moment doing kind of niche things, and I bet there are some, petite short girls doing bridal content. So go on there and put short bride, and I bet fashion stuff comes up.
It's so much easier. I mean, I would say this: it's so much easier being shorter than taller. Embrace being shorter, right?
Yeah,
because
I mean.
Like getting on a plane is a nightmare for me. It's not if you're shorter.
No.
Getting through a door is a nightmare for me. Not if you're shorter. Buying shoes and clothes is harder when you're taller than it is shorter. You can take clothes up. Can't make clothes longer. Embrace it. Embrace your
you should, yeah.
Your shorterness.
Don't worry about what you see. I never see anyone wearing a wedding. When I chose my wedding dress, I never saw anyone my size or thing in a wedding dress. So just do what you feel comfortable in. Don't worry about what you look like, what you feel like. I know it's your day and you want to feel great. I'm sure you'll find something.
As long as the person you're marrying isn't bothered.
Loves your short ass.
Loves your short ass. And that's all that matters.
Then embrace it.
Yeah.
If not, do something novelty. Coming on horse. Riding down the aisle on a horse.
Coming on stilts.
Coming on stilts. A Segway could be great. Coming on a Segway.
Get people to carry you like a Victorian queen.
Yeah, like on one of them chairs.
On one of those chairs, it takes 4 people to lift.
Love that.
Come in on one of those, like throwing rose petals.
If anything, make an entrance.
Yes.
Make it a vibe.
Make an entrance.
Come in with, choose all your bridesmaids that are like 6 foot. So you like...
Make all your bridesmaids sit down. Don't allow them to stand.
Make sure they're all under 5 foot so you look well tall.
Make your husband kneel.
Put his shoes on his knees.
And put his shoes on his knees. Honestly, embrace it. Have fun with it. Don't let it panic you.
Yeah, don't panic.
Is what I would say.
Yeah.
I feel like that's good advice.
I agree, Mark.
Do you agree with that?
See, you eventually come to a nice even field.
High five. Right, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your date night diaries. Bum, bum, bum.
Did the singing there for you?
I cannot wait to tell this story.
Why?
Because it's going to trigger everyone.
Mark, that shouldn't be a happiness.
Everyone he's going to get triggered. I'm
Why?
triggered. It's angry. It makes you angry.
Oh, God.
Somebody did this on a date.
You're joking. Come on.
Come
on, trigger us all.
Get ready,
It's
right?
Trigger Tuesday.
Get yourself a cup of tea, sit down. If you're walking the dog, put the dog on the lead. Do whatever you need to do.
In with anger, out with love.
If you're sitting on a bus listening to it, make sure no one's sitting next to you because you're about to punch that nobody in the face. Okay?
Don't punch anyone.
Okay? I'd like to start. They don't even say hello. They've just gone straight in. Not even hi, Mark and Rox. It's just
wow. Vibes.
I want to stay anonymous. I joined a dating app and was talking to a guy for a few weeks when we decided we would go on a first date.
Cool.
Great. So they've been talking online. They got to know each other. Dating app, you've seen each other's photos. You've sort of got a bit of a lay of the land. We met at a local pub. We drove there separately to be safe. I walked in, ordered a drink from the bar and sat down with him. The date seemed fine until the conversation dried up and he decided to start showing me his entire photo album on his phone.
Oh.
Initial thoughts, right?
It's like the 80s where you used to get home and show everyone your photos from holiday.
There's only so many photos. You can look at a guy holding a fish that you can tolerate. I'm assuming he was a fisherman and not just...
Right, not a goldfish in a bag. I've got the girl from Nemo holding that.
Fantastic. Rox thinks he works on the Morrison's fish department.
He was a fisherman.
I'm assuming he's holding fish, right? Like when they go fishing.
He loves his pet fish.
Yeah, he doesn't go into it. I've just led to the obvious conclusion that he goes fishing.
That is the obvious one.
We decided we was going to participate in the pub quiz. So I went to the bar to order some more drinks.
Yeah, and to get away from Fish Boy.
Well, he's done nothing wrong. He's just...
Oh, mate, I'll be out.
He's proud of his catch.
He's sunk to the bottom of the ocean for me with that one. Did he smell a fish, though?
I think he's a good...
I've got a lot of questions.
I think he's a good catch, Rox.
Oh,
don't you?
Stop.
I think he's...
I'd reel him out, mate.
Plenty more fish in the sea, in the Rox.
He's triggered Mark's dad jokes.
I was talking to the barmaid when all of a sudden he appeared behind me.
Oh, God, not with a fish.
I get enough of the fish. He wanted some scampi fries. Right. I gave him his drink that he ordered. And as we turned around to walk back to the table, he leaned over to the barmaid and said, what would he say, Rox? What would he say to the barmaid?
I'll speak to you later.
So you think...
Is he coming on to her?
You think on his first date, he's going to chat up the barmaid?
She'll get this. Has she paid for it?
She's already paid. She's given him his drink. And
so this is the annoying bit. Oh, what would he say?
This is the triggering part. She's gone, here's your drink. And as they've turned to leave to go back to their table to play the quiz, he's leaned in and said something to the barmaid. What is the most triggering thing he could have said? Oh, look at Rox thinking. He leaned in.
She's paying for that.
No, she's already paid.
Get one for yourself.
No.
What?
He leaned into the barmaid and said, don't you think she would look much better if she lost a bit of weight? Oh my God.
I would have grabbed the nearest sea bass and smacked it round his face.
He leaned into the barmaid who he doesn't know on a first date.
What a dick. Sorry, I don't swear on this podcast, but I am.
The barmaid and I...
You're right, that's triggered me!
The barmaid and I just stopped and looked at each other in shock. He takes his drink and starts walking back to the table.
I would not. I would pour that drink over his head and walk out.
The barmaid says, would you like to leave via the staff exit? I immediately nodded my head. I left the pub, got in the car and went home.
That poor... What an absolute
Just as I arrived home, I received a text message from him. It said, I don't think it's a good idea we see each other again.
Yeah, because you're going to die.
I don't know if you realised, but I got really bored during the date with you, which is why I then started showing you photos on my phone. I wish you all the best. Maybe I'll see you soon, maybe down the gym.
That is disgusting. What a
I'll be honest,
Tony.
That is the worst thing I have ever heard. If there was a rule book for the worst thing you could do on a first date.
As a human, why are you even doing that to people?
That is horrific. Imagine that.
No, I can't. I couldn't. There are people that live with people like that
right?
as well.
I cannot.
Get out, everyone.
I can't look at. Look, I told you,
I'm
Rox, you're
so
triggered.
triggered. I am so angry at people who think it's okay to say things like that.
Like if you said to me, here's like write down the worst thing you could say to somebody on a first date. The worst
A male or a female. Can
Either
you
way,
imagine if I said that?
The worst thing you could say and the worst thing you could treat somebody on a first date, that's what I would put. That's what I would say. You go in and you say, it's horrific. I knew it would trigger everyone.
It's so
mad, isn't
wild,
it?
though, because there are more and more people
Who would
like
do
that.
it?
There are people like that. There are blokes, like I would say, I've seen a lot of blokes online. Usually their profile picture is of a car or a cat or
a motorbike.
Or a motorbike.
Yeah.
That say the most horrendous things.
Yes.
Like, and they're like, like, real toxic Tonys, as I like to call them. I can't even cope with how bad that
So
is.
here's the thing, right? I totally agree. I think there is a large portion of, especially men, that will be horrific about women's weight.
Yeah. Like they're entitled to have an opinion.
But I also think something that isn't necessarily talked about enough is there is also a lot of women that are very
men's height.
opinionated about men's height.
Yeah, I know that.
And that is really like...
It's degrading to men too.
Really quite degrading to men. Women are
I want him tall, dark and handsome.
quite flippant about, he's too short.
Yeah.
And if a bloke was to say a comment about the weight, that everyone's in outrage. But quite often there's a lot of women that talk about height as, oh no, he's too short, far too short. Whereas if someone went, oh, she's far too thin, far too fat,
Yeah.
it would be outrage.
Yeah, I mean, across the board, like, I just don't think as a person...
You should be doing that and saying that to someone at any point.
At what
but on
point
a
do you think you have...
date,
He does, like, no one has the right to say whatever they think about my body out loud. If you want to keep it in your little pea brain... Toxic Tony, keep it in your pea brain, right? But you don't have a right to say anything about my body. I don't have a right to say anything about your hair, your teeth, your bum, anything.
No.
Like, why has the world become so like
opinionated?
No, but
negative.
like he's even texted like, "I'll see you down the gym."
See you down the gym.
What? No, you won't. You'll see me in hell, bitch. I'm so sorry. I am. You're right. It's really triggered me because I've had people say awful things to me.
I would just
growing
like
up.
to say
Sorry about that.
to the wonderful woman that messaged in who stayed anonymous, we send you love. You are fantastic the way you are.
Thank God. Do you know what? How
Thank
I
God
see
you
things
left.
like that? You escaped that little fish man.
Thank God you escaped the fish, man.
What would you text back? A fish joke, Mark? See you down the gym. There's got to be a...
I don't know. It's got to be whale related, right? Like,
plenty more fish in the you're boring, go away.
Yeah. Enjoy someone else looking at your fish, your little shrimp. It's got to be shrimp. Shrimp manhood. Yeah, exactly.
I'm so triggered by it.
I'm proper
it's put me in an ick mood.
She's
it's
so
an
angry.
Absolute ick. Those sort of old-fashioned blokes that just don't like. That just I can't handle.
You know what you need to get out of this?
Oh, not a poo story.
This is revenge.
I now
of
understand.
a lifetime.
I now understand, Mark, why you've done a revenge because we all need it.
We need
it now.
And this is a revenge that I think you're all going to enjoy.
This is a roller coaster.
And this is the revenge of a woman getting a revenge on a man. And it feels like we're going to, reverse
the
things
equilibrium
here.
of love and
is
life.
turning, yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Mark and Rox. Absolutely love the podcast and I've been listening from day one. You both make my Thursdays at work so much brighter, so thank you. I've been a huge fan ever since the Toolbox Lunchbox days. Thank you for always being amazing people. Thank you. So, I have a revenge of all revengers, but this isn't mine. It was my mum's.
Ooh.
So when I was younger, I used to live with my mum, my stepdad, and my brother and sister. My mum was secretly planning on leaving my stepdad, who had been horrid to her for ages.
Okay.
We had a new house and everything ready to go for when he left for work, but this is not the revenge. The night before we was due to leave, he came home from the pub really drunk with all his friends. It was about 2:00 in the morning and he woke my mum up asking if she would make him and all of his drunk friends some food. 2 a.m. He's got in, he's woke her up and gone, make her some food. Roxy's triggered.
Another absolute moron.
And guess what?
The muffin.
And guess what? She got up and did it. She got up at 2 a.m, went down and made everyone some food. She made them a beautiful stew in a Yorkshire puddings. Stew in Yorkshires.
What, she full-blown went Yorkshire pudding stew at 2 a.m? Mate, she can come live with me. I'd love a Yorkshire pudding stew.
At 2 a.m?
At 2 a.m, yeah, any
Drunk?
time. I'll take it for breakfast, mate.
Imagine being drunk and getting a stew.
Oh, Yorkshire pudding as well.
They ate the whole thing and even went back for seconds.
Of course they did. She's a legend.
As soon as they all finished, they all staggered home and my mum went back to bed, chuckling to herself.
Oh.
Because they didn't know one thing.
Oh, yes.
The stew was actually a tin of dog food.
Go on, girl.
The following...
Stew it in. Yorkshire pudding, chum. Love that.
They all loved it. The following day, me and my mum and my brother and sister all packed up and left.
I bet they all followed through in the morning. Good on you, girl. Now, yes, that's a bit of revenge I like to see.
I bet they had a rough morning.
I bet they were dog tired. I'm not the funny one, as you can tell.
I tell you what they'd have needed the next day.
Go on.
Hair of the dog.
Hair of the dog.
He's here all week.
Yes. This is why I married Mum. Funny.
I'd love a dog food.
Was they so drunk they didn't realise? Because dog food smells like dog food. Like, it don't smell like steak. Although these days, I haven't had a dog for so long, maybe it does.
I wonder if you pop a bit of Bisto on it, though.
Would you know?
I reckon Bisto hides that beautiful smell of Bisto.
It's like jelly, isn't it? It's like, I suppose, dog meat these days.
So stew's like, I bet if you got some Bisto gravy in there, gravied it all up, nice thick gravy, stirred it, poured it in a Yorkshire pudding, I bet you're going to lap that up.
One thing I am upset by is that my house would smell like dog stew.
Yes. But I would do it for the revenge.
The dog had a nice morning, though.
I mean, I hope the dog got some saved.
That's great. That's
great, isn't
put me
it?
back on a...
For someone...
Toxic Tony still resides in my brain.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a bit of a balance
Just
back
think
in the
that
world.
Toxic Tony has just been fed some dog meat stew.
Okay, I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten or been served any dog attire?
I remember I tried a dog biscuit once. Have you not tried a dog biscuit?
I think maybe I probably had when I had a dog, yeah.
I remember when I was like...
like, you're like, oh, so it tastes like.
I remember being like, I don't know, a young'un and being dared to try a dog biscuit, like, like a little bone-shaped one.
It tasted just like a dry biscuit.
Like a really dry biscuit with very little taste.
Yeah.
I've not tried dog meat, though.
No.
I feel like that's
my
a real
day,
gagger, isn't it?
I'm going back like 30 years since I've had a dog. And the dog food come out of a tin and it was like jellied, it was like corned beef ash.
Jelly, innit?
Yeah, it was like corned beef.
Yeah, it's not nice.
But when you see dog ads and cat ads now, it looks better than some steaks we have.
Looks like some of the things, looks better than the things that you cook me, Rox.
Those animals should have nice food as well.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be an upgrade in this house from what I get sometimes.
And this is where Toxic Tony doesn't live, okay?
If you have ever fed anyone dog food, do please get in touch, LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com. If you've ever eaten it willingly and it's got a taste, I want to know. Send that in.
I pray for you and I worry for you.
I want to know how that tastes.
Yeah.
Some people might like it.
I don't.
Some people might like it.
Cool.
There's like people that eat I don't know, coal and raw brick and things like.
Yeah.
People eat plasterboard. People have these things where they like to eat things.
Like the texture.
Yeah. Is there anyone that likes to eat a bit of dog meat?
Please don't tell us.
Let us know. Tell us the texture, the consistency, the taste. I feel like it's something that I need to know
if ever
without
there was
tasting
something
it.
to put in a stew that you want revenge on, it is dog meat, right?
Or a pie.
Because you could hide it,
I reckon I'd optionally eat it. I reckon if you dog meated me a pie, I'll eat anything in pastry. Not something to tell you. Please let us know if you've got a confession of a lifetime, confession of a housekeeper, or more recently, a revenge. We want to know.
We want to know.
Living with a
Savannah. Oi, oi.
Here we go. Down south.
Love a bit of dog meat, mate.
Been down south this week and I've been lakeside doing shopping.
You've been down south. And
Been down
everyone,
south.
how happy was everyone?
Loud.
So loud.
So loud.
It's so funny, isn't it? Because all the girls come in like, hello, bubbly, happy, jolly people.
Loud, they were. Loud.
Not these northern lot.
They all walk in and they go, hello, Roxanne. Like, hello, babes.
Rox.
Hello,
Right,
Rox. And then they go, all right, Mark.
Beautiful people,
All right,
smiling,
all right,
happy.
Mark. All
Happy
right.
to be just like awake, alive, like they're grateful for just being there. What? Oh, sorry. I don't know why why I swore there. I apologise. I'm going to have to bleep that one out.
We're going to apologise there for Rox.
That was an accident. I was just so passionate about how wonderful they are. Up here. Get out of here, girl. You're doing me head in.
And that is exactly what sums up the South. They've just got a mouth on them that just runs away with them.
Can't control
It
it.
just runs away with them, and they all get carried away, and they try showing off and being loud and
Why am
leery,
I showing off?
and they drop out the swear words. It's disgusting.
You
It
can
is.
talk.
You need to.
You can talk.
You need to compose yourself. Okay, this is a work-related environment we're in right here. Okay, just remember that when you're running your mouth.
Excuse me, I'm going to have to make a complaint to the boss.
I'm
I'm
here
complain.
to.
Just
I'm here to
complain
hear
by
it.
himself
I'm here
internally.
I'm here to hear it. You can file that with HR. Okay. Living with a Southerner. Somebody's emailed in. I don't think we've ever talked about this one. I've got a list that I think I've covered every one.
Right.
It's a very easy one. BATH.
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 Bath. I thought we'd covered this, but somebody sent it in saying you've never done it. If we have done it already, I apologise.
Bath.
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 No.
Bath. I don't like it. I don't like bath.
But
Bath.
you've got the
5th of December.
You've got the th, right? So TH is a th, and a BA is a ba. Ba. Th, ba. Th,
Oh,
ba.
but it's Bath. Oh.
No, it's not though, is it?
Yeah.
What?
One problem we do have is one son says bath and one says bath. And if I don't
Correct.
say bath to the bath one, then they don't understand it.
Rox has to say differently to the kids. One of them says one, the other says the other. And if she says the wrong one to the wrong child, they laugh and refuse to go to the bath.
They go bath mum or bath mum.
Yes. So do you see
That's what I'm dealing with over here.
do you see the confusion you're spreading to our children by your ill
You're
education?
muddling them with your
Ill education.
isms.
Your ill education of being able to talk is affecting the education of our children.
Character. I'm
What?
building character into
You're
these
not.
children. When people come walking in the cell, hello, Rock, how you doing? Oi, oi. Everyone was joyful, right?
Right.
This is all character. I'm getting in the bath today. Oi, oi.
Bath.
Joyful. That's
Yeah.
all I got for you.
All right, mate, getting in the bath, and I.
Said it so quick, I don't understand you.
Oh, mate, getting in the bath, and I. Look how happy that sounds. Look how joyful.
It doesn't know.
Sounds a bit cheeky.
It doesn't know.
I'm going to have a
Threw
cheeky
it
bath,
away
innit?
like it wasn't a thing.
Going to go have a cheeky bath, mate. Sounds like, look how cheeky that is. That sounds good, doesn't it?
At no point did your accent sound cheeky.
Oh, mate, cheeky. Gonna,
Anything.
hey.
Ugh.
Nah, look, listen to this. Oh, babe, gonna go and have a bath, and I. Look how cheeky that sounds. Look how
Do you
look how
think
he
that's
does.
do you think that's sexual?
Look
You
how-
think that's sexual,
Look
don't
at you smiling. Look at you
I'm
smiling.
laughing at you.
You love it. You're loving it.
I genuinely don't.
Hey,
Not.
babe, gonna go and have a bath, and I.
Babe. Hello, babe.
Hey, babe.
Babe.
Hello, darling. One's gonna go and have a bath now.
Brilliant.
Bring up the cheese and crackers.
Nice. She's in the bath. Love that.
Please can
Only
one bring
in
up a
Brie.
bit of brie in the bath? Bit of brie, pour it into my glass. in the bath.
Camembert in my
A
bath.
camembert in my drinking wine.
Bring the Merlot.
Merlot in a glass in the bath with the brass tops.
Brass.
Oh, brass tops.
Brass. Do you say brass?
Brass, yes. Brass.
Oh.
Brass. Brass.
No, it's brass.
Yeah, brass. Not
Brass.
No, it's brass.
Bra. Bra.
There's no it's bra. You're putting another
R.A. What's R.A.?
ra.
Ra.
Yeah,
Ra.
that's fine. Bra.
Brass.
Bra.
Bra.
Brass. Brass.
Bra. Oh, no. You're wrong. You're wrong on that.
If you would like to send us in a word for me to help with my ongoing education of rocks, please get in touch at ladbabypodcast@gmail.com.
Oh, I miss the southern men in my life.
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you
Would you rather? Would you rather?
I tell you what
Would you
I'd
rather?
rather
Would
do.
you rather? Would you
Would you
rather?
rather? Would you rather? Would you rather? Yeah, would you rather?
Aggressive.
This has been sent in by one of our listeners whose 9-year-old daughter has sent this in.
Oh, yes. I love kids' brains. They make for joyful
Would you
listenings.
rather always know when someone else is lying
Ooh.
or always get away with every lie you tell?
That's wild. Oh.
So every time you could tell if someone was lying to you, or everything you said,
So I feel-
people wouldn't tell you was lying.
I don't lie though, really. I'm not one for lying. The thing I have is I would want to know if people were lying to me.
But it'd upset
But
me.
then I would be so upset all the time because
Yeah.
I reckon people lie to me all the time.
But even like little white lies and things that people would lie to like
yeah.
make you feel better.
Yeah, like, oh, I love you. I love you.
Oh, those
They
shoes,
don't. They
those
hate
shoes
me.
do look good, Rox.
Yeah. Oh, your bum don't look that big in that dress. Or like, like not even that. Like,
You know, like when you walk over to me and you go, "Do I look tired?" And I go, "No." Right?
Yeah, but I appreciate that while I lie.
Exactly. But you would know.
I
then
would
you
know.
go, "He's
God,
lying
I
to
look
me."
tired and there's nothing I could do about it because I couldn't sleep.
Yeah. You know, like when you had your midlife crisis this year and you dyed your hair like
Orange.
copper,
Yeah.
and you came over and
Midlife month.
and you
I had a
walked-
midlife crisis
and you walked
month.
over to me and went, what do you think of my hair? And I went, "Oh, I think it really suits you."
It was all. I looked like Krusty the Clown.
But I lied to you to help you feel
Appreciate
better.
that, but I
right?
also wish I'd known because it was terrible.
But you couldn't do anything about it. You dyed it. So me lying would have made your life worse because then you'd have been upset, right? So I would rather be able to tell lies
Yeah.
because then I could choose not
I
to
don't
tell
think
them.
I could take on the upset and stress of everyone lying to me.
But then also like little things like, imagine when you go in a shop and you want to buy something, you go, "Excuse me, have you got any more there in the back?" And they just go, "No."
They're lying
And they're lying.
because they can't be bothered to get up.
That would
and
then annoy me. I'd be so angry.
I'd be like, "Can you get up and get the jelly babies out, please? Because I
Yeah.
really want them, the midget gems."
Or you're in a restaurant and you go, "Why is my food taking so long?" And they go, "Oh, sorry, and they tell you a lie. I'd be like, "You're lying to me. You're lying to me."
Yeah, because we would spend our life angry.
I
So
would-
I would rather be able to lie.
yeah, because then
Yeah.
I could choose not to.
I don't want to take that emotional blackmail on.
But I could, because if I was the one, I could then choose not to lie.
Yeah.
And then no one would lie.
Yeah, great. That's great.
There you go.
I'm not taking on the pressure of others lying
I-
to me. I
yes.
don't even want to know because I don't even know the answer to what their lie is, right? I just know they're lying. I don't know what the actual answer
Yeah,
is.
I don't
That'll
know.
annoy me even more. Like, tell me what the truth is then.
Yes.
Tell me what the truth is. Why haven't you got the jelly babies out on the counter? Why? Why are you lying to me?
Also, like when you go to like a pharmacy and you go, "Oh, I've got this like terrible rash," and it's covered my entire leg. Am I going to be all right? And they go, "Yeah, you'll be all right."
Yeah, you're right.
You don't want them to go, "No, it's going to be horrific for 3 days and you're going to, scratch your entire leg off." You're just going to go, Just go, that'd be all right, put the cream on. I want that little white lie.
Yeah.
I don't want that
You sometimes
concern.
need the reassurance of a lie to get you through that hardship, right?
Yes.
You will do it. You're going to get through it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to know that.
You know when you go to the
I don't need that today.
You know when you go to the dentist and they go, hey, it's not going to hurt. And it hurts.
It hurts. But I want to know.
But I want to know that it's not going to, I want someone to tell me it's not.
Doctor dentist is not telling me it's going to hurt.
If I go in there and they go, nah, she's going to be agony.
This root canal's going to kill you.
You're going to go, oh, I don't
You're not going to be able to eat for 3 days. You're not going to feel your lips. You're going to suck a straw and it's going to spit all over your shirt.
Yeah. I get spat out even without the dentist. So there you go.
Midget gem juice is the one.
Midget gem juice.
That's like that horse spray.
Let's hope somebody hasn't just tuned in for the end of this podcast and just heard Rox shouting midget gem
Well, let's
juice.
hope they do, because that's the flavour of what you're going to get.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to this week's episode of the podcast.
We love you.
If you want to get in touch, LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com.
And don't forget, our book is still on the shelves. It makes a great Christmas present.
Yep.
And we have a sausage roll board game out, which is great for families this Christmas.
And we have a children's series of books, Greg the Sausage Roll,
which are exclusive and stickers in Tesco. Hey, man.
We have a sausage roll smelling candle available on LadBabyShop.com.
And if you go to all our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube or TikTok, you can follow, like and share our videos.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell on YouTube.
Have a great day!
And if you see me in a supermarket, don't forget to high-five me.
And Toxic Tony, jog on.
Here you go and eat your dog meat. I don't know what the last 5
Dog
minutes
meat
just turned
stew.
into.
Well, it's great. It was just a take the dad. I think it's great.
You just sworn again.
Oh, sorry. Better put a warning on this one.
I mean,
this has swearing. We could do that 18 plus.
Jesus. We'll have to
Sorry,
bleep
I
that.
can't filter myself. I'm too excited and happy. All right?
Thanks, everyone.
I'm living in the moment.
See you
know what
next
I mean?
week.
Goodbye now.
Bye.
Friends. Love you all.